Today is November 1st, 2011. A few days ago I did some outreach. We were at Pulaski and Roosevelt. As we were walking down the street, saw a group of 3 people standing there. As we're walking by, one of the guys kind of says, what are you guys doing, just walking through? I didn't really hear him, so I said, I'm sorry, what'd you say? He's like, well, are you guys out here to preach, or what are you doing? And I kind of said, well, I guess you could say we're out here to preach, but that's not how I put it. So, he's kind of like, okay, well, we know we're saved, we're good. And I looked at him and I said, well, I'm not out here to save people. I'm not out here to, convert people. He kind of looked at me funny. And I said, well, Jesus didn't die for our sins. He kind of looked at me funny again. I said, he died for our relationship. Jesus died so that we could go to heaven, but it's much more than that. He's here to save us, to deliver us, to make us free, to make us whole. And so when I go out on the streets, I'm going out to love on people, not just to save people. I'm not trying to just save people. I'm trying to actually go out and just show the love of God. And that comes in more forms than just salvation. And so I started talking with him, and at one point I said, so do you have any pains in your body? And he goes, well, no, I don't have any pains in my body, but I have a pain in my heart. I kind of talked with him a little bit, and I said, well, can I pray for this pain in your heart? And he kind of was a little sheepish about it, but he did this little slick move where he had a cigarette, and he went, well, let me put this cigarette out. And he could have just put it out on the ground right below him. Instead, he took like 3 steps away from the group and put it out, so I kind of followed him over. And I said, well, can I pray for this pain in your heart? And he's like, sure you can. I said, well, can you tell me what it is? He kind of was like, well, I have this addiction, and it's not, I'm not always addicted to it, but every time I have money, I keep coming back to it, and it's a crack addiction. And so I said, absolutely, I'll pray for you. And I prayed for him for freedom, and I just released God's blessing to him. And it was really good. And the thing is that we go out so often, and people are like, oh, I'm saved, I'm good, don't worry about me. But the truth is that Jesus came for more than just to save us. He came to completely deliver us and set us free. And so when I go out, I'm going out to love on people. And even somebody who's, quote, saved, Jesus still has more for them. And so it's really easy for people just to say, oh, I'm saved, and it's easy to just keep walking on. But the truth is that God has more for them. So I encourage you to go out, to pray for people, and to be Jesus out on the streets. Even if people already know who Jesus is, there's always more of Jesus to go around. So just keep on releasing it.